Oh my gosh. How long has it been since I made a YouTube video? Way too long. I think so. Yeah. How's it going? Like, what's new? I'm asking, I want you guys to comment and tell me what's new. My bangs are really dumb right now and they're really making me angry and I kind of want to put my hair up because they keep falling off first because I just cut them the other day. I don't really know what to do with them. They're kind of indecisive. So, sorry, I'm trying to like adjust myself in my chair because I have to move my computer over. I don't like this t-shirt. It looks really retarded right now. Should I just take it off? Oh, look at it. It's a Miller Lite t-shirt that I got from karaoke. I go to karaoke with my friends on some Wednesday nights. Because today is Wednesday and I'm not going tonight because number one, I have the plague. And number two, I have to work at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. And we get back from karaoke at like 1. And I don't really think I'd work on 6 hours of sleep because it's a long shift. So, I really don't think I made a YouTube video in about over 6 months because, hold on. I'm gonna check. Now it's annoying me. I tried making a YouTube. I tried making a YouTube video like about a month ago, but like my computer didn't load it or something, and then it wasn't working. Then YouTube was just retarded, and I was like, "Fuck my life! I'm not doing this. I have too much time. I have too much work to do." And then work just sucks in general. Like literally, I quit. Not really quit, but I took a leave of absence. I told my boss I'm never coming back. He really doesn't even care. Like, it's like whatever. I kind of quit one of my jobs, and I have my other job. Yeah. I'll tell you where it is. If you're cool, you know where I work. Okay? Okay. I found out when the last time I uploaded a video was. Sorry. I'm eating like a cow right now. Because these gummy worms, they're sour gummy worms. They're the best shit ever. So, last video I uploaded was, oh, I had brown hair. Good, that's good. As long as I had brown hair, that wasn't that long ago. But it was in July. And it's absolute bullshit. I apologize. August, September, October, November, December, January, February. That is 7 months ago. Actually, almost exactly, because it was like, it was July 14th. So, as of Valentine's Day, it would have been 7 months. I apologize, guys. So, you missed out on 6 months of a living hell nightmare that I was in. July 14th was the last video I uploaded. So, about 9 days later, well, actually, that day, I didn't watch that video. I should have watched that video before I made this because I don't know if I mentioned in that video that my friend was trying to set me up with her neighbor, which I thought was all well and good because he had really good taste in music, and I was like, yeah, this kid's cool, like whatever. I mean, I've never met the kid, so July 14th was the last video. Thursday after that video, I went over to my friend's house, watched Paranormal Activity with her, and the kid came over, and I was like, hey, what's up? And I'm not gonna mention names because I really don't wanna exploit how much of a douchebag he is all over the internet. But if you know me, you know who I'm talking about. But yeah, so we started hanging out Thursday. Friday we hung out again, and Saturday I went over to his house, and like I don't understand what my problem was. Like I feel like such a whore, but we were like laying in his bed, and he started like making out with me, and then asked me to be his girlfriend, and I was just like, yeah, I'm 18, I'm 19, I'm 7. Wow, I don't know how the fuck old I am right now. I'm like, I'm 17, I can do this, yeah. So like, sure. So we started dating. No, I'm just kidding, 18. Oh my god, so stupid right now. Like, I don't know what my problem is. So I was like, yeah, we'll date. It's a good life decision, right? I knew the kid for 2 days. Like, yeah, cool, okay. I've been talking to him for about a week, so I probably mentioned him in the video because we've been talking for about a week. So the day after we started dating, I went to a Hollow and Dead concert, which was off the chain, by the way. Johnny Three Tears, we went out backstage. It's the Hampton Beach Casino Ballroom, so backstage, kind of just outside. But we went outside, out back, and talked to them, and I was standing like literally like Johnny Three Tears was like here, and he had this bottle of bourbon, a glass bottle of bourbon. Some whore brought him. Like literally, this girl had like 6-inch heels, and then fucking like this like leopard print like booty dress on, like all up in his girl. She bought him this bourbon. Okay, I was standing. It went Johnny, me, my best friend's boyfriend Mark. And then my best friend and the rest of them were talking to like Charlie Seed or something. And we were just standing here. And they're passing around the bourbon. And I didn't drink any because I didn't have a wristband. But my friend's boyfriend, Mark, he's like 22, so he was drinking it with Johnny. He handed it back. There was this much left, and Johnny's like, ah, fuck. Smash! Right on my feet. I was like, oh! I had glass all up in my feet. It was the best night of my life. So Mark, like, picked me up and carried me over to where Charlie Scene was being much more appropriate and not whipping out his dick. But it was fun, because Mark asked, he was like, Charlie Scene, we signed my girlfriend's tits, and then he ended up signing my best friend's tits. I was like, what? But I got my Converse signed, I got my Helen and Dead t-shirt signed, like, by, like, a bunch of them. We hung out with JaCurls, Charlie, and Funny for a while, but Johnny Three Tears was completely belligerently wasted over on the other side of the parking lot with that whore, and then it was funny. It was a good time. But yeah, so that kid and I had been dating, and he didn't have he's the same age as me, so he turned 19 in September, and he didn't have his license, doesn't have his car, didn't have a job, so he, like, got a job, started working at, like, a pet store. Then he started getting money, but then he blew it on, like, fish tanks because he was really obsessed with fish, like, saltwater fish. They're really hard to take care of. Like, I used to have, like, a 15-gallon with cichlids in it, and that was really hard to take care of, and I ended up getting rid of it because it was just too much money. But, like, he was dropping, like, $100 a week on this stupid fish tank, and I'm like, why are you so stupid? So I was like, okay, here's the deal. You need to get your license. And he's like, okay. He kept dropping money on the fish tank, so he never saved enough money for driver's ed. Blah, 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 blah. So, like, 2 months into it, I was like, I need a break from you. I can't deal with this. So he was like, fuck, whatever. So that lasted, like, a day. Then I ended up going back to him, and I was like, oh, I miss you! And, we had sex a week after we started dating. So I had been a virgin up until this point of my friend pulling this prank on me, being like, oh my god, you'll laugh your ass off, my neighbor wants to date you. And I was like, cool. And she meant it as a joke. And, like, I knew she meant it as a joke, but I was like, hey, why not, you know, just get a chance? I mean, like, what else do I have to lose? I don't have a boyfriend or anything, so whatever. So we had sex a week after we started dating, which was a week after I met the kid, so that's why I feel like a whore. So, all in all, he took my virginity. And then I told him we need to take a break, and then we didn't have sex for, like, 3 months because I was like, I want to wait for marriage. You knew I wanted to wait for marriage, and that was one of the big, like, things that I ended up, like, and the thing was, I'm not gonna talk about it, I don't want to talk about my sex life, but whatever. So he was an asshole. But we took a break for about a day. Then a couple, like, months later, like, a month, actually, we took another break, and that one was I ended up writing him a letter and started crying on his front porch to him, like, I can't do this, you need to mature, you need to grow up, you need to act your age and stop being such a kid. I was like, you need your license, you need a car. I was like, then once you have all that stuff established, I was like, I don't care what you spend your money on, you just need to get your priorities straight. So then he was like, okay, so we took a break for like a week, and then we got back together, and then the next break was like a month and a half later, and then he was like, fuck this, I'm tired of your stupid breaks, this is dumb, this one's on my terms now. And I was like, oh, fuck my life now, I'm not gonna have a boyfriend ever moved for long. But he ended up calling me, and he was like, I apologize, I was an asshole, and I know I need to get my shit straight. So he took driver's ed, and 6 months later, well, almost 6 months, it was we started having sex after 3 months. So it was fine, we were like having sex, but it wasn't that good, and I never really wanted it. And I was like, no, I don't feel like it. And then he'd be like, yeah, we're having sex. And I was like, I'm your girlfriend, I really can't say no, so whatever. So I had this messed up delusion in my brain that I just couldn't say no, so I was like, whatever. But yeah, so a lot of people have problems with that, and I do too, but I don't care. So, I mean, whatever, partial to it. I mean, it was not good sex, but I mean, it wasn't like, I almost fell asleep one time. God, that was fun. But anyways, sex life aside, our 6-month anniversary was on a Monday. That Friday, well, that Thursday, I'd been talking to a friend, and we were like, I made the decision, like, no influence from this friend, I made the decision that I needed to end this because it wasn't a very healthy relationship at all. So that Thursday night, I thought about it, came to the conclusion after 6 months I was really afraid I didn't want to waste 6 months. Like, I didn't want it to be for nothing. And then I'm like, well, if I wait any longer, and this friend was talking to me about it too, if you wait any longer, then, like, it's just gonna be another how many years possibly wasted. You don't want to waste years, do you? You just, like, 6 months isn't anything compared to, say, like, 7 years. Like, I know one of my friends is in a 7-year relationship, and she's completely miserable. And she's like, I don't want to put this 7 years to waste, I don't want to make it for nothing, I want to see if it can work. And it's clearly not working, because he's an asshole to her, and I hate it. I want to punch his face. I'm gonna cut you in the face, bitch. But anyways, so Friday I was driving him to work because he's a lowlife, and he was in driver's ed. He was in WAAAYY doing good, but the thing was, is the week prior he had started up his fish tanks again, which really, really pissed me off because he didn't even tell me, and we had agreed that he wouldn't buy any fish stuff or start his fish tanks until after WAAAYY, and that really pissed me off that he started them, and I was trying to hold it in, and then, like, we had been in this, like, fight for, like, a week before this happened, but that Friday I was driving into work, and I broke up with him. I told him, I said, I love you. I was like, I just can't do this anymore. I just, like, you have something that meant a lot to me. I mean, I can't give my virginity to somebody twice. You have something that means the world to me. I just can't do this with you anymore, and I can't have you disrespecting me, and I love you, and I want you to know that. I will always be here for you, and I just can't do it. On the ride to work that morning. It was a good time. I talk better when I'm driving because I don't have to look at the person constantly. I have to look at the road. So if I'm ever like, let's go for a drive, you're fucked. Because I'm either going to kill you or break up with you or tell you I'm pregnant. I'm just kidding. But, oh yeah, and the first time we had sex, the condom broke, so it was kind of one of those, oh shit, we're kind of really fucked moments, but whatever. Nothing happened. It was completely like, I got my period like the next week, and I was like, oh, praise God. I praised my periods for like the next like 2 months after that. I was like, oh yeah, finally got my period, yay. Hate it, but I love it at the same time because I'm not pregnant. But like, yeah, so I broke up with him the Friday, 3 days before our 6-month anniversary. Which was gonna suck anyways because like I grew up where for anniversaries and stuff, the guy is supposed to come pick up the girl and go out and do something. Like I didn't really mind driving his ass everywhere, but it was really getting boring after a while, and I was like, whatever. He didn't even have a car lined up after driver's ed, so it was kind of like he was just gonna get driver's ed, get his license, and then where? What are you gonna do? He didn't even have any like plan of budgeting, savings to get an apartment, move out of his parents' house. Like he had no plan. He had no like look into the future and plan something. So yeah, we broke up, and then I'm not even gonna tell you what's happening now because now it's just like, mom's the word, I'm sleeping with someone. Yeah. But I am like literally like 100 times happier. It's been about, it'll be 3 weeks this Friday that we broke up. I'm just like so excited, except Valentine's Day is Tuesday, and we had been planning Valentine's Day for like a while because it was my first Valentine's Day with a boyfriend. But now I'm just like, ah, someone shoot me. But yeah, I don't even care. I made cookies just now. I kind of want to show you guys my cookies, but I really don't want to. Ooh, I feel dirty. Oh. But yeah, so I'm working on Valentine's Day. I don't even care. I'm just excited to be out of the house because work has been the only thing keeping me somewhat sane, other than the fact I work with this one big ass bitch who I can't stand, who blurted out my virginity to some customer the other day. Like the whole story that I just told you, she told the customer with more in-depth detail about my sexual life because I was telling one of my friends at work like about the breakup because she was gonna break up with her boyfriend and we were gonna do it like together at the same time and like make it easier on each other so we can both be there for each other, but she didn't do it. It's like when you tell somebody you're gonna jump off a diving board together and then one of you jumps, the other one's like, ha ha ha, I didn't do it. Yeah, kind of like that moment, except I knew it was for the better. But yeah, so she told this customer guy that comes in every day about the entire story, so I went out back in the back room. Like I had his change in my hand to give him and I was like, fuck this. So I handed it to her, went out back, started crying. And yeah, she's like, that's the only part of work that I don't like. Other than that, work's a blast. It keeps me busy. I'm hyper all day long because I actually like this job. But I'm thinking about going to school. I really want to go to school, but hang on, I have music going somewhere. Yeah, Guns N' Roses. But any other thing is he would never let me play my music in the car. Like he had good taste in music. He liked All Time Low and All Time. I based our relationship off the fact he liked All Time Low, which actually thinking back is a really dumb basis to have a relationship off of. Like, oh my god, you like All Time Low? I somewhat like them. I have one of their albums. That was the relationship that what I based it off of. Because we started talking on Facebook. And he's like, oh my god, I see in your music profile you like All Time Low. I was like, oh my god, you do too. But see, his Facebook profile music thing said he liked All Time Low, Avenged Sevenfold, and all these cool bands that I like. And then started dating him, and he ended up liking like fucking Woe Is Me, We Came As Romans, like fucking I'm gonna scream until my throat falls off bands. Nothing against screamo bands, like I don't care. I like Falling in Reverse. I like Asking Alexandria. Just there are certain songs I just can't stand and I won't listen to it like 24/7. He would. That's the thing. His iPod was like Screamo mixed with a hint of all time low. He had all of their albums, but it wasn't like the old like you can go on my iPod, on my iTunes, and you can go from Asking Alexandria to fucking like Reliant K, to fucking like Skillet, to fucking like Lil Wayne and Lil Jon and all that shit. He would not stand listening to the radio. I would put the radio on, he'd be like, this fucking fag music shit, blah blah blah. I'm like, I sit there and I will listen to your fucking screamo music. So he would then, another breaking point in our relationship, around like November, December, whenever I'd be driving, he would try to plug his iPod in, and I was like, no, if you won't listen to my music, I'm not letting you put your music on. He's like, that's fucking bullshit. When I get my car, and I'm like, when the fuck are you gonna get your own car? I was like, yeah, the day you get your car, I was like, I will listen to fucking More Diablo, or whatever the fuck that Asking Alexandria song is about like killing God, which I completely disagree with that song. I cried and like stopped talking to him for like a week when he showed me that song because he was like, I love this song. And I'm like, fucking go, don't attack someone else's beliefs. Whatever. That's another story for another day. But yeah, I gotta go because I gotta go do my hair because my hair is all wet. Not really all wet, it's kind of dry, but it's like wet in the back because I cut it too. I cut it in like September. It used to be so much longer. Well, actually, it kind of grew, but it used to be like this much longer than this. Like if you look, it used to be down to like here. Actually, it's almost back. It used to be down to like about here. Then I cut it up to here. Oh my god, I did. It has grown. I'm so excited. I actually haven't noticed until now. But yeah, I cut it up to like here. Like right where this level is. Because Ben didn't like it. Oh shit. Oh, I wasn't gonna say names. You didn't hear anything. Please don't rewind it. This is a good song.
It's when the flashback started to begin. They started slow.
And our song, we had a song. I find it. Here's our song.
Baby, I love you. I never want to let you go. The more I think about, the more I want to let you know that everything you do is super fucking cute, and I can't stand it.
Absolute bullshit. I never want to let you go. If you didn't want to let me go, you would have fought for me, dick. But yeah, all of his friends, and the other thing that killed was after I broke up with him, he blasted my virginity on his Facebook, like, your girlfriend wants to break up, you have the one gift she could never give again. And I was like, oh, that's low. So I called him out on the fact he could never last longer than like 5 minutes. And the fact that he was a douchebag, and I stopped calling him out because one of my friends was like, the more you feed into it, the happier he is that you're I'm sorry, I'm such a child. My friend was like, the more you feed into it, and the more you acknowledge that he's annoying you, the happier he is that you're giving him attention. So I completely just cut him off. I like blocked him from Facebook, deleted him, blocked him, reported him for harassing me because he Facebook messaged me and called me a psycho, bipolar, drunk bitch who needs therapy. Drunk bitch. I don't even care about the psycho, bipolar, and needing therapy part. That's all relatively true, but drunk. Honey, I don't get drunk. I get happy. No, he just blew out of proportion the fact that I'd have a glass of wine with my mother every now and then. Jerk. But, yeah. And then he Facebooked me that. And then I had one of my friends from work, because she was going into his work. She works at a pet store, and she has a dog. So she was going in. So I had her give him the necklace he gave me for our 1 month anniversary because I didn't want it anymore. Because it's a butterfly, and I'm petrified of butterflies. Who the fuck does that? Get back to her, and she was like, Jackie wants me to give this to you. Fuck yourself. So I was happy she did that, and I didn't really know she was gonna say fuck yourself. So he put it on Facebook, and he was like, so Jackie's friend, blah, blah, came in and said, fuck yourself. And this woman that had been so happy we were together because I was getting, well, it's one of his friend's mothers, and she was so happy that I was actually getting him to get his license and get his ass in gear. She was like, we'd always see her, and she's like, oh my gosh, she's so good for you, all this stuff. Like, not even being conceited, but she was like, she's so good for you, she's doing so well, you're helping him a lot. She called me a psycho bitch, and then he was like, yeah, I know, she's such a cunt. So he Facebooked me. It was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're such a cunt. You're so dumb. Your stupid, dumb, fat friends come in and blah, blah, blah. He's like, your body's so fucking ugly and all this shit. And I'm like, honey, you said yourself I was the best thing that ever happened to you. I can pull up text messages, but I'm not going to be that childish. I didn't tell him anything. The only thing I said to him was, because he told me I should have gone through with committing suicide. I like how I'm bad mouthing him as our song just ended playing. He told me I should have gone through with committing suicide, that I was a loser for not, and all this shit, and I should just die. The only thing I ever said back to him was, I don't know where you think you get off saying all this after I told the last words I spoke to you were I love you and I will always be here for you. Legitimately, the last words before he left for work were I love you and I will always be here for you. And then he left, didn't say a word, shut the door, and went. And then I told him, I was like, last words I said were those, and then this is what you're calling me? I was like, I'm sorry, but that's really low of you to tell me I should have committed suicide and killed myself. I was like, that's really low of you, and I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. I really hope you find someone to be happy with, someone that could put up with this. I was like, because I can't, and I'm going to do better. And no, I didn't say I'm going to do better. I said, you should get laid. It really does help. I was really childish about it. But that's the only words, the first thing I said to him about it, and I was trying to be mature about it, and I told him, I said, I'm doing the mature thing and not talking to you. I said, because I don't want to deal with the crap you're sending me. Like, I have lists of messages he sent me, bad-mouthing me, calling me names, and just down-talking me about how stupid I am. And then, so after he called me a cunt, he Facebooks me and he goes, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I love you, I just get really mad when I just get really mad, I say really stupid things, I just love you so much, I really hope I haven't ruined my chances of getting back together. When you call someone a psycho, drunk, bipolar bitch that needs therapy, proceed to call them a cunt and put their virginity and your sex life all over your Facebook, you've ruined your chances of ever getting back together, honey. So then his mom texted me. He was like yelling at me. He was like, you need to keep your mother out of your business and just have your own sex life and stop talking to your mother about it because she's just going to keep you her own little fucked up, stupid little slut. I'm like, what is wrong with you? So his mom texted me and she was like, honey, I'm sorry. I really hope you guys work things out. And I straight up told her, I was like, your son is crazy. I was like, he called me all of these things. I told her, and then she texted me back for like an hour or two. She's like, oh, I fixed it. And I'm like, no, you didn't. I was like, because your son's fucking crazy. I was like, he has gone to a doctor and been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, like psychopathic tendencies. I was like, he has medication for all of that. I was like, and he's still an asshole. I was like, I haven't badmouthed him once to anyone. I have one friend I've vented to, okay? One. That's it. I haven't put it on Facebook. I've put it on Twitter because that's just, I really don't care who sees it on Twitter because no one I really know is there. Well, I know people, but they don't mind. But it's just like, I told her, I said, he's crazy and I really hope he finds someone to be happy with because this is not just a break. I was like, I would like you to tell him for me, this is not a break. I was like, I tell him to keep his mother out of our business. I was like, if he wants me to stop talking to my mother about everything, tell him to stop going to his mother to figure out a budget. He's 19 years fucking old. He can figure out a budget by himself. He should have this all down. I was like, he shouldn't have to be going to you for every little thing about his money problems. Like, oh, mom, I need help planning out a budget. No, you figure it out your damn self. My mom handed me applications for a bank and said, go get a credit card and figure this out on your own because I'm done helping you with your money. Granted, I never got into as much issues as he did with it. I don't know. That's the story of the past 6 months that I've been away from you guys. All the shit that's gone down. Now, I am perfectly happy, single, happy, sane. I don't have to cut my fucking hair ever again. I can listen to fucking My Chemical Romance. And fucking eat gummy worms and work. And I don't have to wake up at fucking 7:30 in the morning to go drive some dumbass's ass to work. Yeah. I'm happy. So I'm gonna go take my wife to the gym. I got a gym membership too, so I'm like, haven't gone in a week, so I really feel disgusting and I'm like obese right now. But like, got a gym membership, so I go with like my best friend like all the time. It's so much fun. So we're going tonight. So I'm gonna go pick her up. Go to the gym. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I got a gym membership, working out. I'm gonna get that, because their houses literally touch. My best friends and my ex's houses literally touch each other. So, oh, and I'm in the process of buying a car. Actually, I'm in the process of looking at buying a car because my truck is a piece of shit. It's 12 years old. I think it's about to die. It will not pass inspection this year, so I'm kind of looking into it. I found this Mustang, aka my ex's ultimate favorite car. Every time I see a Mustang, I would be a ghost. And that Mustang would get more attention than I ever did. pissed me off. One day we were behind this Mustang 5.0 GT blah blah blah. I don't even fucking know. We were behind this Mustang. And it felt like he was fucking having an orgasm in the seat next to me. I was like, what? And of course the Mustang lived past his house. So we were driving to his house. And the Mustang took his road. And I went, fuck it. I took the 30-minute drive home. He's like, what is wrong with you? I was like, because I don't feel like being behind that fucking Mustang for one more second with you. And we argued about everything. We argued every fucking day. We would never go to bed angry, though. Because I would always make sure we didn't. But if it was up to him, we would. So this is like a 30 fucking minute video. I'm really sorry for wasting this much of your time. But yeah, this is what's been going on in the past 6 months that I haven't been around. I'm going to try and make videos more often because I'm happier now. I have a better life. I have really good friends. That's probably the biggest thing that's gotten me through this is my friends. Definitely my friends. My one best friend that lives next door to his house, aka my wife. No, neither of us are gay. She has a boyfriend actually, but whenever he wants to do anything sexual with her, he has to text me first and ask permission. I'm buying her a ring for Valentine's Day because bitches love rings. I'm gonna get that bitch a ring because bitches love rings. I'm getting her a ring because I promised her that I will always be her friend and I will always be there for her when she's there for me. So yeah, because she has been there for me through everything. Everything. Even after my boyfriend called her out on Facebook like 100 times because he thinks she's an asshole. I always told him to fuck off though because she's my friend. Go burn in hell. So that's what I'm going to leave you guys with is that I really hope he burns in hell. No, I don't. That's really mean and stooping to his level. I hope he finds a girl. I do. I hope he changes, makes himself a better person, and finds a girl that deserves to be treated like a piece of ass. Because that's all he will ever view women as. Let's just say I know some guys with more respect for rocks than he has for women. So, yeah. If anybody lives up here and wants to know what asshole to avoid, tweet me. Oh, that's what I haven't done in a while. I haven't put my Twitter. I haven't made a video in fucking 7 months. I'm gonna put my Twitter. No, I'm not putting my Twitter down there. Go to a past video or some shit. Find my Twitter. I have a new Twitter. No, I don't want you guys having a new Twitter. Email me. I'll put my email somewhere. Go find an old email in one of my old videos. Too lazy. I gotta go get ready. Gotta go do my hair. I'm going to the gym. Who does their hair to go to the gym? Me. Because you never know who you're gonna see at the gym. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat cookies and then go to the gym and then eat more cookies when I get home. And have the next week of living hell. Because it's almost Valentine's Day. AKA, thanks for reminding me I'm single. Whatever. I don't even care. I'm happy. I have good friends. We do tons of stupid shit. If I didn't have to work at 8 o'clock in the fucking morning tomorrow, I'd be going out to karaoke and then get trashed. Just kidding. I'm gonna be getting trashed. So silly. Gets trashed anymore. Bye guys. I will definitely make a video soon. Like not tomorrow because I have to work tomorrow. I don't think I'm working Friday, so I'll make a video Friday. Yay! Oh, happy win to the Giants for the Super Bowl, by the way. Fuck my life. I'm a big Patriots fan, but they did a really good job. My mom fucking won money off that shit. Yeah. Just kidding. She didn't.